We are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So, Scratch Off, unfortunately, did not have good success with this new single, Business and Personal, that she recently dropped. It has unfortunately been reported that Business and Personal intro by Cheetah Panties failed to debut on the Paolify Global or Paolify US charts, and it also didn't enter the top 150 on Apple Music US or the top 100 on iTunes. It was reported that her song Business and Personal debuted with 246,000 unfiltered streams on Paolify on March 20th. Now, a lot of fans are coming up with different excuses as to why the song didn't do well. A fan said her pregnancy definitely overshadowed this record, extremely bad, but at least everybody knows that the album is coming. Another fan said, "This song was for the art, not the chart. This is not bad for a stressed pregnant woman who BD is married man. You did great, Scratch Off." Wait, did this dummy just say that this song was for the arts and not the charts? They gotta be trolling. What was art in the music video? Her stomach? I mean, I didn't see anything spectacular about the song. It sounded like something she already put out. I don't know Scratch Off's discography like that, but I think this reminds me of the song called Big Mama, okay? And we gotta stop acting like Scratch Off is some lyrical genius, okay? Like, her bars are basic as fuck and not really hard to really dissect, and it shouldn't be. But I'm just saying, like, there's nothing lyrical about Scratch Off like that. No shade. So to me, I feel like the reason why it flopped is because Scratch Off and her three fans have this delusion that Scratch Off is on the same level as, like, the Nickys, the Cardis, the Doja Cat. Everybody else kind of flops when it comes to female rappers. Consistently. You know, no shade. Even Megan, she don't pull numbers like that. Gorilla's a hit or miss. Sexy, Red flopping, Ice Spice flopping. So, like, Scratch Off never been the girl to do numbers. I don't know why there's a perception that she do numbers. And also, I blame the dummies, no shade, for saying, oh, you know, Cardi B has ushered in a group of girls that can rap and get pregnant and, you know, still have their careers. Half of these bitches don't have careers. What are we talking about? Y'all was just saying yesterday, oh, you know, Cardi B has, you know, successfully opened doors for female rappers. All the female rappers she's opened doors for are flop. The City Thoughts, Cardi B, Glorilla, and all of them really like Ncëllëd, let's be very fucking clear. But she didn't open up the doors for the girls to really win, because none of them are winning. They get a hot single here and there, and the remainder of time they start flopping. Where's Sexy Red now? Flopping. Ice Spice flopping. Scratch Off flopping. Megan flopping. It's like she ushered in a bunch of flops. Like, what are we talking about here? Now, is Nicki getting her lick back at Cardi B? That is the question of the day. Now, Tasha K, you know, she has a GoFundMe, and she recently put her house up for sale. A lot of people are speculating the reason why she's doing that is to pay Cardi B, because Cardi B recently took her back to court because she want her $4 million that she's never going to get. Now, with that being said, Tasha K recently thanked Nicki for donating to her on TikTok, right? And a lot of people are speculating that Nicki actually gave Tasha K money because Tasha K drags Cardi B. So a lot of people feel like she intentionally gave Tasha K money because she drags Cardi B, and that Tasha K is being paid to drag Cardi B by Nicki Minaj. So let me know how y'all feel about it. That's what the people are believing on social media. A fan even said Tasha K thanks Nicki Minaj for help fund the money she'll use to pay Cardi B. She literally says she can't wait to pay up and go back to harassing Cardi B. Okay? Now, I don't know if Tasha K actually said that, but, the money that Nicki Minaj gave Tasha K may have to go to Cardi B. We don't know, but I feel like Cardi B's never going to see the light of day when it comes to that $4 million. She's not going to see that shit. She's delusional. And I think the main reason why she's even going after Tasha K is because Tasha K was dragging Stephon Diddy, who is Cardi B's baby daddy. That's the only reason why she even going after Tasha K. I don't think she really cared about that $4 million. I think it's more of the fact that, Tasha K dragged Stephon Diddy and talked about his essay cases. And I think Cardi B got upset about that. But at the end of the day, Cardi B is very much delusional when it comes to Stephon Diddy because he done had like 4 or 5 children on you. But you have pebbles for brains, so you're not going to realize that man do not give a fuck about you until it's too late. Just like you didn't realize it when it came to Off the Cheat. Okay, so Cardi B is very dumb. Now, Chappell the Clown will be receiving 100,000 lashings. Now, Brazilian soccer player Jorginho Frello claims that Chappell's security guard aggressively confronted his wife and 11-year-old daughter at a hotel after his daughter walked past the singer's table to confirm it was her. He said that the guard accused his daughter of disrespecting and harassing Chappell the Clown and threatened to file a complaint with the hotel, which left his daughter in tears. Now, this happened while, she is in a hotel for the Lollapalooza performance that she's doing. So, in my opinion, I believe the soccer player, Jorginho, because we've seen time and time again, Chappell have these meltdowns with paparazzi, have meltdowns with fans, and having certain meltdowns because she thinks just because she looks like a clown, she can act like one too. She's not that talented to be acting like she's fucking Beyonce or Madonna. Bitch, if you don't want nobody to come up to you and ask you if you're a fucking celebrity, stay the fuck home. She comes off a little bit arrogant, cocky, obnoxious. Every time you go out, you don't have to cause a fucking scene. She does this every time she pop out. If it's not the paparazzi going back and forth with a fan, she's going off on somebody like she's fucking Beyonce or some shit. Like, you're not all that talented. You wear clown paint for makeup. You stupid bitch. No shade. Like, I cannot stand this hoe. She is not that talented to be acting like she fucking Madonna. In 5 to 10 years, will we be talking about Chappell the Clown? Definitely not. Okay, nobody's going to be talking about her in 5 to 10 years, so she might want to stick to singing and less of the antics and be grateful that fans are recognizing you outside, okay? Because when they don't want to go up to you and get an autograph or take a picture, that's when you know you fucking fell off. And hopefully that day comes sooner than later for Chappell the Clown. Now, moving on from that, a lot of fans are saying that Gorilla Glue is pregnant. Okay, now that's what they're saying in the streets. A fan said Glorilla is so smart for getting a nose job before being pregnant, so her baby gets her new nose. I'm like, Glorilla pregnant too? Now, she did look a little bit thicker recently, but I'm thinking Glorilla definitely should not be getting pregnant because I feel like her career is not guaranteed, just like Scratch Out. She put out a song, it ain't going to chart on Paolify. It may not go on Apple Music. Like, I feel like these girls are just being dumb. They think that they're Cardi B, but even Cardi B took a 10-year break. When she was having back-to-back pregnancies, and her album don't really have big replay value. Like, it's going to be very interesting when she drops her 3rd album. But I feel like these girls are not as successful as social media tries to make them out to be. I'm like, Yeah, Gorilla Glue getting pregnant would be dumb. Okay, just like Scratch Off getting pregnant was dumb. And Holly Bailey and Flo Milli, all of it, was dumb. Okay, because these girls don't have guaranteed careers. There's a lot of highs and lows in the industry. Flo Milli had that one song. What was the song called? I think it was Never Lose Me. And now what's her hit record? She don't have one. Right? So I feel like these girls need to focus on their career. Getting knocked up and always being in a relationship, that's for the birds. You need to focus on your career until you have a solid fan base like Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and Rihanna, where you guys can take breaks and still be successful. Y'all don't got that. Now, moving on from that, Foxy Brown's brother, Gavin, who works at Roc Nation as an A&R, is dropping major hints that Camel Face might be bringing out Foxy and Kim together at his Yankee Stadium show. Wow. That would be impressive because Foxy and Little Kim have had beef for years. Very big beef. I think Little Kim, didn't she shoot up one of Foxy Brown's places or try to shoot Foxy Brown back in the day? They've had some very serious beef, but Foxy has been very close to Camel Face, and this could be her award or reward, not award, but reward for cutting off Nicki Minaj. Allegedly. She has allegedly ended her relationship with Nicki Minaj and has unfollowed her on social media. So this could be her reward for doing that. And like I told y'all before, I've been saying that he's going to do what Kendrick Lamar did with the pop out. He is going to bring people on stage before he performs. He's doing the same thing Kendrick Lamar did with the pop out. He's inspired by Kung Fu Kenny. But let me know if you guys will be heading to the show, because I think tickets go on sale tomorrow. So let me know if you guys will be supporting Camel Face's Yankee Stadium show and popping out to see Foxy, DJ Khaled, possibly Rihanna, and, other singers and rappers perform at the show. Okay, let me know if you guys will be attending. Now, speaking of the Carters, allegedly Beyonce is in Japan. The singer previously visited the country in 2024 to promote Cowboy Carter. A lot of people are speculating that the reason why Beyonce is in Japan is because Act 3 is coming. Now, a lot of people may be wondering, what does Japan have to do with Act 3? Especially since it's supposed to be a rock or jazz-infused album. But allegedly, they're saying in the street that rock and roll was very, very big in Japan back in the 80s, 90s, and 70s. So allegedly, that's why she's in Japan. She got something cooking. Allegedly. Now, let me know how y'all feel about that. I feel like when it comes to Beyonce's Act 3, I don't care what she does as long as Camel Face ain't on it. I don't need Camel Face on no songs with Beyonce. I don't need them doing a tour together. There's been rumors about that. I think if Beyonce is smart, and I'm sure she is, she will leave Camel Face at home where he belongs. He can watch Rumi and Sir. Because I just feel like, I do think the stadium shows will sell out because he hasn't performed in a long time. But I just don't need any music. The music we don't need from Camel Face. So I don't care what Beyonce does as long as she's nothing with Camel Face. Okay? I feel like he, in the last 10 years, has sabotaged Beyonce's career. I think she self-sabotages too, but I think he definitely has ruined the Carter's reputation with his antics, with the blackballing and doing things to Nicki Minaj, and then, him being linked to Harvey Weinstein and the Blankstein files. I feel like, no shade, his reputation is in the gutter. He's not the only person where, their reputation is in the gutter. But I just feel like for Beyonce, because she's married to him, it affects her. And that's why I feel like musically she should distance herself. Musically. You know, obviously they can still be a couple, whatever. But musically, I think she should distance herself because I feel like he has sabotaged her career. I do. No shade. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon on Camel Face, Diddy, Justin Usher, what's really going on between them behind the scenes, Selena and Blake Lively. On Patreon, link will be in the description. Have a great day.